In this video, we are in San Maishuno. I'm gonna build this studio apartment. I think in the defaults of this pack, there's just one guy living here. It's an apartment that is kind of run down and default it needs TLC, so it's one of those things where like you cannot move certain items and they will break down during the gameplay and you would have to call your landlord or try to fix it yourself. There's also some mice in the apartment. But I just thought like this apartment always is like really nice for starters. Like the idea of a studio apartment in The Sims always makes me feel happy, and I think this is like the only one where you can use it as a studio, like an actual small studio. And I've been really inspired by studio apartments these days because one of my best friends lives in a studio, and recently my boyfriend just moved into his own studio apartment. So I thought, since I seen a lot, like most of the people close to me actually do live in a studio, it's like really realistic for students. So I thought, like, why not just make one where I didn't imagine the sim as a student, but I thought like they're newly graduated and they're living in this like huge big city. I was imagining like maybe New York City in real life where like housing is expensive and they're just like starting their life out there. So they want like their own space, but they don't want to pay too much. And they are really stylish, like want to decorate their life space, living space very nicely. So that's what I was going for. And then I also gave them a job that I thought they would do. I thought they maybe studied like English literature or something, and they're a writer currently. So I just designed a loft. Think this like studio apartment and also kind of like a loft um, due to the platform I put there. So I just designed this whole thing, thinking of that like there's lots of books and everything. So here I'm doing the kitchen. I did not put too much space for counters, but I thought like maybe they will have this island where they can eat in the bar stools. That would be nice. And like if they want to use the counter, they could in real life, but not in the Sims. But they still have plenty of counter space to cook for your Sims. Um, so yeah, I raised that platform for the corner and I kind of like fenced it up to just put the bed and everything there. So we can consider this as like a loft, but also a studio. So this custom content cupboards that I try to put up were not lining, so I thought like just to make the space also look a little bit more open, instead of cupboards I can go for shelves. So I just kind of decorated the shelves with stuff. I personally use custom content, but I know that like Sims Clutter kits or something has lots of options to put up, and also there's so much stuff with cottage living that you can put up on these shelves. I just don't want to. I really was actually like hyped up about the clutter kits, but then I thought like a bathroom clutter kit and a regular clutter kit, and they're not functional. It just did not make sense to me to purchase them. I just go for like more Maxis Match mods for clutter items specifically. But yeah, sometimes they don't work the best. You just need to align them a lot. But I mean, regular Sims items do that too. So here I'm just like putting my last object. It does take a while though to align them. I know there is this shelf you can download. I think it's a mod where like you can place whatever you want. As long as you level up the shelf, you can just place them however you want on any object. But I if you know, like, because it always changes depending on the time, like with the updates sometimes there's there's changes to it. So if you know that shelf, it's like a red shelf where you can place things on stuff. Let me know, because I've been trying to find something like that. I've been like doing everything manually. I don't have any mods to like help build easier, so that would be really useful. So that's those pipes are the thing that needs to break during the gameplay. I was initially thinking like I shouldn't put anything in front of them, so I just like kind of went for the just like cluttering up in front of it, so it's not really catching the eye. But the landlord or you need to go and fix it at some point if you don't have any mods to disable that. So I thought like it's good to just keep it a little bit open in there for gameplay purposes. So I gave them a little bookshelf. Also, their like couch has like bookshelf on like right next to it. I also put some on top. This couch and bookshelf unit comes with the tiny living stuff pack, and it's really nice. I actually do not use it as much. I usually over like build in bigger houses where like I just think like, oh, what should I put in this space? But right now, making this kind of small living space actually made that couch really handy. And then this is the bathroom. I gave them a big bathroom because that's my actual pet peeve in real life. Like if a bathroom is small, in my opinion, in a house, I will just not like the house itself. So I just really think that a big bathroom is really good and makes the house look big and makes you feel like you're not in a squished space. So I just gave them like a lighter color, a little bit bigger bathroom. I know people will do like bathrooms in like two tiles. I like to do that if like it's a challenge where I'm trying to make this house really small. If it's not necessarily like needed or the only option, I'm not gonna build a small bathroom. Also, I don't know, to me like the placement of bathroom stuff for them to be functional, it's better to have one or two tiles empty. So like the gameplay flows really well. There's another item that needs to be fixed, but I just put a laundry basket in front of it. I guess you would have to delete it if it were to break, but or just put it in your household inventory for the fixing purposes. Unfortunately, these things are just comes with the house. But again, I think there's a mod to fix it. I don't know. I think they make the gameplay fun. Let me know if you like to play with those TLC apartments. I sometimes do really enjoy playing with them. Though after a while it gets repetitive. Like it's just the same thing all the time. You call the landlord, they fix it, or you figure it out yourself. Like there's not like developing gameplay to it. I would actually really like if we had like mice traps or like we try to catch the mouse or like I don't know, we talk to the mouse or something with this pack because I just think like there are so many animals right now, especially with the latest packs in The Sims where you can interact with. I feel like the mice would be a really like unique animal to interact with, and it's one of the first packs, city living, so it would be really nice. Like mice would be the almost like the first animal we had gameplay with. That would be really interesting. Like maybe you could leave out some cheese for them and that would increase the amount of mice in your house if you want to like see them all the time, or maybe you would like put some traps like I said. Like that would be nice. I don't know. Anyways, here I put some records on the wall. Also, I thought like maybe they will have a little space of records where they're writing to feel like inspired, or before they sleep they're listening to like nature sounds like most people do. Are you guys one of those people who watch nature sounds or like listen to nature sounds, or like I don't know, sometimes people need to listen to something to sleep. Most people, I heard people listen to their fan a lot, like they will have a fan in their bedroom. Yeah, so I thought maybe this person listens to records while working and sleeping. So I gave them this area to write and get inspired. This is like their working place. I thought maybe they work in a company, like they have a 9 to 5 as a writer, but they're also trying to do their individual project. Like maybe they will have a big hit. So yeah, that's my writer's apartment. Now I'm gonna try to awkwardly show you my result. But yeah, I think this is one of the places I built in The Sims that I can see myself actually living in. So I enjoyed this build. I hope you did too. Thank you for watching.